and again we've lost the text, but the response to the need, as Erica mentioned, was a number of different projects. And I won't go through all the projects because what I really wanted to demonstrate, which is missing on here, is what we have tried to do, which is after consultation with you all, we come up with gaps. We then try and fill them with a suitable study methodology, and then we try and collect the relevant data, and then we come back, and then we externally validate. So that means, is what we've found the right findings, and have we done it to a suitable standard to allow dissemination? And one of the key things about all of the research that we've undertaken is that it's all hypothesis generating. Instead of answering all the questions, we've actually uncovered loads more questions that we'd like to answer. And what we've tried to do is create tools that will be available to everybody, because we've validated them, and that means both for face, content, criteria, and then we've done back validation, and we've tried to make sure that everything is repeatable and reliable. And what we've also been able to do is have a look at sensitivity. So what have we found? Can that be reproduced? And how often will we get the same findings if we reproduce it? So we've tried to test, retest, and then we use it. As Erica's described, we've undertaken a slightly different slant on the work that she initially did that started off the whole strategy, and their healthcare needs assessments. They're slightly different in that the methodology is very similar, but you're answering very specific questions for the care requirements of your population. And it's all based around looking at epidemiology, looking at effectiveness, and that's not just clinical effectiveness, but cost effectiveness, and that's of any service for either primary prevention all the way through to tertiary prevention. And you're looking at the whole structure around which the services are based. And from that, what should be down at the bottom is the formulation of evidence-based recommendations. And after the strategy has done its job, what we want is a lasting set of ideals and principles and action plans. So looking at local area agreements between local authorities and the NHS. As Erica mentioned, we've been doing a health equity audit, which is currently underway, and we're going to be trying to get the effective local actions needed to address health inequities, which will then hopefully lead to reduction of health inequalities in the field of hepatitis C. And my colleague Katie Harrison has developed an evaluation tool which has been used in a number of different settings to really find out if any intervention or any program such as the dry blood spot testing is fit for purpose. So just to re-emphasize that none of this is done in isolation, that what's crucial is the partnership working, and I think Erica's highlighted this already. We've tried to be an independent body to the strategy, but responsive to the needs of what's needed for developing the services, to give meaningful data that's evidence-based, and also introduce a teaching and training aspect for the workforce development side of the strategy. Thank you for your attention.